কয়টা দিন জমিত কাজ করে আলু খেত আর বাইগেও খেত, শরীরটা অসুস্থ হয়ে গেছে। তো ভালোই লাগতেছে, এবার একটু ফলনটা ভালোই হয়েছে। ভালোই আর কি হইব, ওই দালাল ওই মহাজন তারারে দিয়েই তো আর সব শেষ। কি দেয় দাম, এগুলা কিছুই হয় না, কিছুই হয় না। মাঝখানে শুনছিলাম সরকার কি যে একটা ব্যবস্থা করছিল, এই কি মার্কেট, ওই কৃষি বাজার ওইটা তো দেয়, কিন্তু মানুষ আইয়ে না। কি আর করতাম, আমরা কৃষক মানুষ, কিছু কইতেও পারি না।
না জয়াল ভাই, আপনি টেনশন করার দরকার নেই। ওনারা তো আসছে, আমি আপনার সমস্যাটা ওনাদের একটু বুঝাই, ওনারা তো বিচার বিশ্লেষণ চায়। আপনি কি একটু রেস্ট নেন, যান। Hello everyone, here with a perfectionist. We are about to show you a picture of the farmers of Bangladesh. Farmers like Janal Bhai, they have a problem. The problem that they are not getting fair price for their products. Not even they are getting the recognition for their specialized product. They are producing regional. So, the reason noted is middlemen as well as the government, the supporter for the farmers and the consumers itself. So, how to solve the problem? Here we have a prime question that how to solve the problem, by addressing the middleman or by branding their products. Okay, we say we should go for addressing the middleman. Why? Let's think one thing. Most of us fascinate about doing business. Which thought comes first? Buying things in low price and selling that again with profit. Ultimately, we are being middleman, right? Seriously, the concept middleman is a huge and a strong system in our country. This just can't be abolished overnight. So, we are planning to be in the system so that we can take the unfairness in that case, so that we can ensure that our farmers, our journal guys, can have their fair price for their products. But how?
Okay, now we are seeing that we can't really cut the middleman out of the market. Therefore, we are bringing the biggest middleman of the country in the market, the government itself. We are bringing government as the primary middleman who will directly buy all the vegetables from the farmers, directly from the farmers. Now, how will we get all the farmers in one place? The same old theory of the farmers market. Yes, but in a new name named Jela Hat. Well, the old theory says that in a farmers market, the consumers will easily find the farmers and they will get the fresh vegetables from them. Okay, we are not saying that we are binding them and don't come here. The farmers market will open for them. Rather, we, the government, also buy the surplus vegetables that remain after providing the necessity demand of that particular jela. After buying the whole surplus vegetables, what will they do with it? The government will create a website like Amar Desh, Amar Gram. In this e-shop, what will they do? They will create a bridge between the customers and the farmers. The same thing will do the government. They will put the list of the products, the district they are getting from the products, and the price of the products. Thereby, they can ensure the fair price of the farmers. Now, what will they do next? The next level middleman will have to register in the website, and they will have to put they have to place the order in the website, and the government will provide them as per their need. And the place they will get this delivery will the same place, Jela Hut. Here, the customers and the middleman will meet in the same place, but in different sectors. Here, the thing is, the middlemen will, what will they do, how will they register? Well, the general assumption is that the middlemen are nearly literate or mostly not so literate. So, the district e-service center will help them in this matter, and they will help them to register themselves in the website. Thus, we can have a database of the middlemen over the country. Now, the middlemen, what will they do next? The middlemen, what they do traditionally, they will carry on the value chain and reach to the customers and provide them the fresh food they actually hope to have from the super shops. But this time, they can get the same products, not from the super shops. They can have them from the local stores, but with the ensurement from the government that what they are having is fresh, and the farmers, they are getting this, they are getting the fair price. Now, why we have chosen the middleman over the branding?
So here is the question, why we decided to address middlemen and not branding. If we can enjoy branding without establishing a different project for branding, what's the necessity to do that? Suppose the government establishes Jela huts or farmer markets in different regions like Rajshahi or Chandpur or Chittagong. Let's say government purchases mangoes from Rajshahi and from Dinajpur, and already we know that there will be a website and government will put them in the websites. Then the next level middleman will know easily where the mangoes comes from Rajshahi or from Dinajpur, and surely there will be a specialization, and the mangoes of Rajshahi may have preference than that of Dinajpur. So we don't need to establish another project for branding. So here we realize that to abolish middlemen completely is not possible. But if we can assign government as the primary middleman, then the problem becomes easier. Because in this respect, the farmers will get higher price, and that's our ultimate purpose. That's all from the team Perfectionists. Thank you.
We are from ABS.
From ABS, Development Studies and DU Development Studies. You're from
Marketing.
Development. Excellent. So you're a good mix here. First question. This is so the big idea was to have government as the middleman. Have you thought about the BDR shops that used to be one of the most successful chain outlet in Dhaka state, but somehow you just can't manage to find those in Dhaka nowadays. Have you thought about BDR when coming up with this one? Yes.
That's why we're saying it will be regionally at every region will have a particular center.
Right.
Their middleman will find the government to buy their
because in case of BDR, that had its inherent problem was that the transportation cost that was involved in bringing the produce from the farmer to, let's say, the BDR shop in Arong Signal, it was basically zero. The whole cost was borne by the government. And the problem with that is that the price is actually very much deflated, and it's not the original price. It's definitely much lower than that. But soon the government realized that this is something that it doesn't want to continue doing in the future because it's a huge cost, and it does not make any sense to keep on bearing this cost for year after year. So the problem, the business problem that I see with this idea is that if you have, let's say, jailer huts, probably it's, is it a separate structure altogether, or is it the same hut that we already have in our districts, in Gujarat?
It can be, but it will be frequent.
It will be frequent. So let's say we simplistically interpret this that the existing huts are now renamed jailer huts. So you have all these farmers coming to these jailer huts on particular days with all their produce, and the government is there to buy from them. Question is, does the government have all those people whom it can engage to buy all those products? Number one. Number two is, can government do all those planning that's required at the very local level that can ensure that those farmers can go back to their homes with happy faces, seeing that yes, the government has bought all its produce, because it's quite impossible for any one buyer to buy all those vegetables every day. It's possible for the government in terms of buying rice, but that has been made possible because there are so many rice mills. Otherwise, the government couldn't have managed to buy all that rice that we consume and provide it to the marginalized and the poor. So you get my point.
Can you
Yes.
repeat the first question?
Right. The question is that is the government the right party to buy all these products from the farmers?
Feasibility.
And the feasibility.
So, first of all, we are putting government because of its reach to people. You are saying that is government have that much manpower to reach
Manpower, finance.
the marginal level farmers?
Yes.
The answer is if we can reach to the remote area of the country by the local offices, local governmental offices, you can reach Khagrachuri or Bandarban or anywhere. You can have at least one governmental center there, or outhouse, or any government employee or employees there.
Now,
We can have
if
them.
I will stop you here, that yes, the government will definitely be able to reach all these people. There is no problem with that. The question is, can the government manage to acquire that or possess that much finance to buy all these products?
Yes.
Yes.
Here, the structure we made shows that no middleman is directly buying any products from the farmers. Only the government is.
Right.
But what the middlemen do,
Right.
they will buy from the government.
And eventually the government are having the amount back. They are buying from the farmers and they are selling to the middlemen. They are acting as a middleman.
So let me ask a simple question. You're basically adding one layer, right?
Yes.
That's what happens. A sells to B, B sells to C. Now we're selling A selling to B, B selling to C, C selling to D. You've added one layer. Does that make the system more efficient or does it make it more profitable? How does this, solve the current problem? Because you still have middlemen. Say the government set the price at 30 Dhaka for cauliflowers, let's just say. So middleman buys from the government at 30 Dhaka. They will have to sell it to the public at 40 Dhaka or 50 Dhaka, whatever price they want. So does that solve the problem? No.
Okay. In the given case, we are asked to solve the problem of the farmers, not the consumers.
Yes.
We
but
are.
it's a market demand situation.
It's also said that if customers get the quality food, quality products, they are
Willing
You will
willing
pay the
to.
premium only when you make the branding to believe that the
Yes,
premium.
here's also we also clear that the brand.
Here comes the branding, as he said. Like if, for example, if we are having potatoes, we don't actually know where it came from. Okay, in the correct value chain. But if the government includes here, government is saying putting the name of the area the potato has come from, and they are saying like the potato is from Dinasur. So.
So you're not excluding branding. Branding is part of the solution. If that is so, the branding is part of the solution. Saying it's a Dinasur potato, branding doesn't have to be good. Branding means when you say it's a Dinasur potato, not just a generic potato, it becomes a brand.
But we are not.
We are not saying that branding is not necessary. Branding is necessary, but we are saying that we are prioritizing the middleman theory of us so that the branding came thereby.
If I add with her that here we don't need to establish another project for branding. Branding comes automatically.
That's fine. See, the problem here is that you have picked up probably the most inefficient system of the country to get into the process of an already inefficient system, of a product that is very perishable. Right? The challenge is government buying it from the people, then having the jela hats or middlemen will come. Do you understand how much of the percentage of vegetable that will be bought in by them? That will actually create the price of the remaining vegetable double. And that will not go on. When I say it's a demand supply situation, when the price of a certain vegetable becomes double, people will not consume it anymore. Right? Because so that's your task was to give fair price to the village farmers, but if the demand of that particular vegetable starts growing, right? So farmers will not be able to sell.
Yes. And that's why we are not differentiating the centers. We say the center will be the same. The farmers simultaneously will sell the products to the customers, consumers, and the governments also taking the rest of it. And the middleman will be on the same.
To buy all of it.
No, we say the surplus
product.
surplus products after meeting the result. It's
The district. We are setting the jela huts in the districts. So after meeting the demand of the district people, the surplus vegetables the government will buy.
So the question here is that the farmers, so you're saying that the farmers will bring all their produce in the farmers market or the jela hut, where there will be a whole day of transaction, after which what remains, the surplus, will go to the middleman, or the government would proactively start buying the products from the very early mornings and then bring all those to the middlemen for.
as the registration thing,
Right.
the middleman will already say that personally.
They have already
Question
put
is
their
that
demand.
say I'm a farmer. Just like the valuation. Simple. This is the last question. I'm a farmer. I'm coming to the hut, right? Jela hut. Who's the first person to buy from? Government, middleman, or a customer? Like you.
The
Who's the first
customer.
person? Does that happen? It doesn't happen.
Well-
First thing, customer does not go to a rural market to buy his vegetables. Right? Do you go to rural market to buy vegetables?
Simultaneously, the government and customers. The problem, the
Middleman
journal
can't
says that মানুষজন আসে না.
Understood. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Also,
That's why government are also there.
okay.
There's
So say I'm selling to 20% to the customers. Direct customer will come. 80% is bought by the government, right? Then they're selling to the middleman. I don't see how that is efficient. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see how that is efficient. But anyway, the idea is good getting government to do it. I think the model is to be much more structured, much more robust, because the problem is, video shop failed. Like the idea of video shop failed
the idea of
led to
video
much
shop
more
phase.
bigger problems.
Video shop doesn't sell those to the middleman. Right? We are not going to the whole country through the government. But the jela hut, in the jela hut, farmers will sell a little amount of
Thank you.
to clear that. ফার্মার্সরা অল্প কিছু যতটুকু সম্ভব, যতটুকু নিড থাকে রিজনেবল, ততটুকু তারা বিক্রি করতেছে। আর সাইমultaneously যেহেতু আমাদের ওয়েবসাইটটা ক্রিয়েট করা হয়েছে, মিডলম্যানরা ভোর সকালে আগে থেকেই প্রেজেন্ট করে যায় যে ওরা এই পরিমাণ কিনবে, ওই পরিমাণ টাকা নিয়ে যায়। সো ওদের আগে থেকে অর্ডার দেওয়া থাকে, সো ওরা যাবে জাস্ট গিয়ে নিয়ে চলে আসবে। আর ফার্মার্সরা জাস্ট অল্প কিছু নিয়ে ওদের পার্সোনাল মানে জাস্ট রিজনেবল নিডসটা ফিল আপ করবে। দ্যাটস হোয়াই উই আর থিংকিং ইট ইজ রিজনেবল।
And to clarify, the video thing failed because they want to abolish the middleman thing.
Yeah.
The whole value chain is too long to abolish. So eventually it has to be failed. And about the registration, এটা হচ্ছে যে মিডলম্যানরা এমনি কি করে, আপনি যেটা বলছেন সারাদিন তারা থাকবে, তারা কাস্টমারদের কাছে সেল করবে, এরপরে যা প্রোডাক্ট থাকবে তা আমরা কিনবো। It's not like that. আমাদের ওয়েবসাইটের মাধ্যমে কাস্টমাররা মিডলম্যানরা যারা অলরেডি রেজিস্টার্ড, তারা এই সেন্টারে গিয়ে তাদের জাস্ট হ্যাভ টু পুট দেয়ার ডিমান্ড। গভর্নমেন্টের এটা নলেজে থাকবে যে আমাদের এই পরিমাণ ডিমান্ড আছে, একদিক দিয়ে কাস্টমাররা সেল করবে, আরেক দিক দিয়ে আমরা যারা মিডলম্যান আছে তাদের ডিমান্ড ফিল করবো।
That's how access to information also.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.